Thank you. I want to believe those who are outside can see me. Our distinguished graduates, you are our very most important visitors and guests today. Guest speaker, Dr. Othman Mujahid. Invited guests, I want to recognize the Deputy OCS, Karen Klein. Kindly stand up and wave the audience. Thank you. I want to recognize the presence of Karen Location Chief George. Kindly stand up and wave the audience. Thank you. Brookhaven directors present, Director Joe, Director Judy, staff, learners, once again, good afternoon. I can see Pilot Zayda. Please listen. I want to take this opportunity once again to appreciate this day. It's a very important day in our school calendar. And not just very important, but very special today. Special in the sense that today, in our first time, we are graduating 3 classes. And most importantly, we are graduating our first cohort in junior secondary. I need to mention that. Our first cohort, the grade 6. Ladies and gentlemen and dear parents, in absentia, allow me also to appreciate 2 people who are supposed to be with us. One of them is our Sub-County Director of Education, Madam Daisy Kurere. She's supposed to be here, but as we all know, these learners, the grade 6 and class 8, will be doing the rehearsals tomorrow. She just called me like 10 minutes ago, and she told me because of the preparations that are going on, she will not make it to be here. But we appreciate that she is out on apology. I also want to appreciate the apology of lateness from Father Omondi. Those of us parents who have been here with us for long, Father Omondi has worked with Brookhaven family on matters religion and religious care of these children for a long time. He will be joining us later in the day, but we are expecting him. Again, I also want to appreciate 4 schools that we were expecting their representation here. Singibora Kindergarten, they are supposed to be with us. There is a school in Langata who, again, is a French school called Wonderland Kindergarten. I'm sure Baba Eugene knows the school. They are our friends, and they are in our midst or out on apology. The head teacher, La Salle Catholic School, is in our midst. We appreciate him, and we appreciate Mr. Morindi, Kilimani Junior Academy head teacher. He was invited. Having said that, those are members from outside. I want to believe parents you are very happy about what you are seeing today, isn't it? And even what you are seeing today. Ama? Very well. Now, this work has been done by my team. I'll call them my team. And because I know we have parents who joined us this year, sitaki kusema na wengine tumesahau, I want to take this opportunity in 3 minutes or 4 to introduce my team. Very good. When I say my team, they always tell me, the moment you mention team, we come. That is what they normally tell me. The moment you mention team, they come. Thank you. I can see them coming. And parents, when I say team, I have teachers, I have drivers. I am expecting my drivers to be here. I will not call my security guards because we need security. But we appreciate the work they do. I will also not call my kitchen staff because after here, we expect to eat. But they are there, they are doing something for us. I will also not call our support staff because they are somewhere minding our welfare. My team is here. Hey, my team. My team. Thank you. Thank you for clapping. I will never forget this process. Hata mkiboeka sitawahi acha hii. Because this team, you can imagine we are ending the year. We have had about 4 terms this year. This is our second graduation this year. And all that is managed by this team. Let's appreciate them with a clap. Thank you. Haya. Nitawataja haraka haraka. Huyu. This is Teacher Sarah. Teacher Sarah is in charge of grade 4 and she is the head of digital team in our school. Thank you, Teacher Sarah. Let me see those parents from Rongai. Rongai parents. Rongai parents. Teachers, parents and everybody who is here. I want us to appreciate that Brookhaven management does a lot of good care of all of us. All of us. I may not be the example, but we have examples here. So I want to appreciate this gentleman. He's an example of good work that the management of Brookhaven does to us. I don't want to explain beyond that. So he is driver James. He does Rongai route. Thank you. Hi. This is Teacher Ann. Teacher Ann was the one who was in charge of all this work. Much as we were working together with her, she was the one who was in charge. You can give her a clap. Grade 1B. 1B. Thank you. We are also blessed. We not only have children who make noise, we also have teachers who make noise. Yes. And please, parents, in CBC, even making noise is part of learning. We need to appreciate that. I want to mention without the permission of one politician called Mike Mbuvi Sonko. He's a public noisemaker but earning a lot of money. So he is our school noisemaker. Teacher Sulex, he teaches French. Thank you so much. Let's go home! Thank you. That is what he tells us at 3:30 p.m. Tukisikia hiyo sauti, hata mimi I pack to go home. Thank you. This gentleman has disapproved us today because he looks like he's a principal, but we appreciate. He is Teacher Victor Makona. He's our soccer coach. He is the one who is in charge of all the co-curricular activities in the school. Thank you so much. And he teaches mathematics and science. Wonderful. And agriculture. Anakaa mkulima huyu? Aya, thank you. Teacher Mary, you must have heard Halisi mention the work that was done to them in PP1. Teacher Mary is the one who is in charge of PP1. Thank you. You can appreciate her. I ought to have said that this gentleman is also gifted. He's a gospel artist. You may not have known that some of the songs that were being played there are his songs. He's a gospel artist and he's a pastor. Simulisikia familia yao wote ni pastor mpaka mama ni sawa. Sasa huyu na yeye, she gives her backup. They are blessed with voice. They are good singers. Teacher Emily is a class teacher, class 7. We can appreciate her. I will not forget like I did last time. Teacher Margaret, simama hapa. Simama hapa. Thank you. Aya, Teacher Sarah. Teacher Sarah is in charge of the class teacher PP. I was talking about it next year. So this year, she has been the class teacher grade 1A. Na yeye ndiye anatuchukulia watoto wa Ngong vizuri tunakuja shuleni. Sawa sawa. Walimu simama pale. I want to introduce Teacher Monica. Teacher Monica is the one who has been... Teacher Monica was seated there before I called them. So she told the parents there, when I am called clap. Now, Teacher Monica is in charge of grade 2 and she does very good work. She's the teacher with the highest number of learners in her class. Thank you. I don't want to say the number, but it's the highest. I will not repeat the manner in which I've been introducing this guy. He is Teacher Charles. Teacher Charles is in charge of, if I were to say what he is in charge of, I'll give this microphone to those teachers. And every teacher will say something that he is in charge of. So that means he's in charge of many things. Thank you, but he teaches ICT, coding, robotics, scouts, PHE, SST, and others. Thank you, Mr. Charles. Now, this gentleman is the pioneer graduate of grade 6. This is Mr. Thuku. Teacher Thuku has been teaching, he's a teacher of mathematics, science, English, Kiswahili. Class teacher grade 6, and I want to tell the parent to grade 6. This teacher is going with your learners in grade 7. He is a graduate of English literature. Anaingia huko. Thank you. Hakuwa amesema apigiwe makofi, ni kawaida yake kupigiwa na wale. Now, teacher Akelo. Huyu na Sulex same category. Na Mike Sonko Mbuki same category. Class teacher grade 5. Thank you. Unaona campaign? Teacher Rachel, PP2 this year. She has done very wonderful work. Parents to PP2 can confirm that. Thank you. This gentleman does not talk with people, he talks with instruments. He is Mr. Francis Wakahio. I didn't want him to tell me Francis because I know Francis. I'm a teacher of English and we don't say Mr. Francis. So I wanted the second name, Mr. Francis Wakahio. Very wonderful teacher. Na nyinyi msikuita Wakahio. Haya. Wakahia. Thank you, Wakahia. They all look like teachers. This is driver Ernest. KCT 260A. Ngong Route. Thank you. Huyu ni candidate wetu. Huyu ni candidate wetu because he is the one who has been picking class 8 very early in the morning. By 7 a.m. he's been dropping them here from the one in class 8 to the last day. So he's our candidate. However, driver Anthony, KCB 399G. Thank you. He is the tallest, he is the fastest. Fastest in the sense that any long route is the one who takes us. Driver Alex, KCY 057D, Langata. How are you doing? How are you doing? This is driver Linos, KCL 513R, Kikuyu. And he is the one with another gentleman called Kefa. They are the ones who guide us with the drivers, the transport team. Anything to do with the transport, we work together with him and Kefa. So if there are issues, he is the one who helps us to resolve them. Thank you so much, driver. Now, the organogram of Brookhaven Academy, inaanza pale juu, we have directors, then we have admin, then we have administration. Now, these two ladies, very wonderful ladies, are the ones I work with so closely, so closely. We normally say a good leader is the one who ensures that there are people who can fly the aeroplane even in the absentia, isn't it? So even without myself or Waidera, she can do whatever we do. In the absence of Simon and Mombi, she can do whatever we do. We work closely together. She is Margaret Waidera, our school senior teacher. Thank you. And she is Esther Mombi. Ananiambia tulitoa kwa ID, nilikuwa nimesahau. She is teacher Mombi, the head of lower school and kindergarten, and she's the one again who took us through a very important journey with the grade 3, and that's why the chief is here. This year, thank you for clapping. Like we have said, they had an authentic task, and she did so well. Chief George Anamjua, thank you so much. So, like I said, in absentia, I have appreciated support staff, security, groundsmen, and now, I know they will not talk, but I want to mention or to introduce two wonderful people who give us direction. We do not go astray because we consult and we believe in consultation. My two directors kindly stand up. Thank you. Look at them and wave. Thank you. We have Director Joe and Director Judy. Asanteni sana. Parents, I will say a few things. Teacher Mary, I want to say a few things from the office and on behalf of the entire school. Number one, because of the exam that is starting on Monday, we had scheduled our open day to be on 29th, but we have changed because it will not be appropriate for us to have parents here. Others are praying for our candidates who will be doing exam. And again, because of the two candidate classes that we have given out a number of teachers to go and invigilate other schools. So we have moved from 29th to 6th of December. It will be on a Tuesday. Number two, tomorrow we shall have rehearsals for KIPSEA and KCPE. I want to remind our parents because we are because you are. You have supported us with prayers, and even this time we want to kindly ask that you stand with these learners for 4 days. Pray for them tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as they do their exam. KIPSEA, we are working for only 40 marks per subject. 40 marks. Whereas the class 8 are looking for 100 marks per subject, the rest is 40. 40 because at grade 4, they did a neck exam, 20 marks, grade 5, 20, and grade 6, term 2, 20 marks. Number 3, we are going to break today for a holiday. A holiday that is going to be seemingly the longest post-COVID. So, unlike the previous holidays of 1 week, 2 weeks, we have not been giving assignments. This time around, parents, we are giving homework. We are giving homework. However, we are not expecting our children to sit and take out books to do homework. Our homework is going to be posted on Teams. I can see a parent doing like this. Thank you. Now, we want to appreciate that this break is very important for our children. Having said that, we are only going to give assignments in 2 phases. Phase 1 will run from Monday, 28th, to 9th of December. After 9th, you can now go for a holiday with our children, and then we meet in January. In January, from January 13th, we will give another homework, still on Teams, for another 1 week. Then we resume school. So please, those of us who have challenges in accessing Teams, do not leave before we have a word with Charles and Sulex, and we'll be able to help. Now, On 24th of January, we shall have orientation. The orientation will be for 2 groups. All the learners who will be joining us next year, the new learners will come on 24th. At the same time, these learners for grade 6, they are transitioning to another level, the junior secondary, will have their orientation again. Majorly we'll be able to discuss the curriculum and the expectation in grade 7, which is going to be junior secondary. We ask all the parents to show up that day so that we'll be able to respond on a number of issues as we answer several questions. We are still waiting to be guided by the government. That's why we have not lost focus. Once the task force gives their recommendations, whatever they will be able to give us, we'll be able to relate to our parents at a turnaround time. Allow me to mention something about uniform parents, and this I'm very passionate about. This term, we have greatly improved in terms of uniforms. Our children have been coming in neat uniforms, swimming, but 2 things. Next year, all parents are required to pay for swimming, just like we have been doing. But we will not allow any child with the wrong swimming costumes to go to the poolside. Huyo tutamchukulia ni ile shule nyingine iko pale. Si mnaijua? Ile iko pale. Yenye unaingia tu kwa maji tu na ile uko nayo Lakini yetu tafadhali wazazi. I know there are parents who we have had a talk and an agreement on when they are going to parties. Please make arrangement to purchase that. Number 2. Parents, and please I want to request this with a lot of humility. We have only one uniform outlet that we have a contract with, Animate. Only one. Only one. Parents, we appreciate the feedback that you give us about the cost of uniforms and everything. But we are requesting, do not buy our school uniform from anywhere else. Because we are having assembly there, and when you look at the shades of our uniform, ziko tofauti kabisa. Tofauti. That is so touching. If you go to Animate, they will always give you the correct shade of our uniform. Tafadhali usiende ile iko pale Ngong. Si mnajua ile iko pale Ngong? Si mnajua? Na ile ingine iko Town Center. Muachane na hiyo. Just go to Animate and we will be able to act appropriately if we notice a child with the wrong shade of our uniform. Earlier this year, we had meetings with a section of parents, grade 5, 6, and there is a request that parents were passing to us as a school that we facilitate the purchase of textbooks. I know there are 2 versions of the request that we have put. Version 1 is the book fund. Version 2 is we facilitate purchase of books such that you do not need to leave your house, you just find textbooks for your children. Sino kweli? Version 1, we have not considered it at this time. The version of book fund. However, as a school, we have partnered with a company called Snaplify. This is going to be included in the newsletter. Now, what we have done, we are uploading all the book list for all the classes with the Snaplify. Then you will be able to liaise with Snaplify through Microsoft Teams, and Charles is aware of that. You'll be able to help us. Once you access that, you will be able to pay for all the books. It will be their work to know where they are going to buy the books, whether it's Textbook Center or Savanis. Buy all those books, deliver them in school. The beauty is, parents, because I know the next question is, how much are we going to pay for that service? If a textbook is costing 200, you will pay 200. There is no single extra pay that you are going to pay for that. It is their work to liaise with the Textbook Center or any other supplier they will get commission from them. That's not our work. I was the advocate of my parents. That I wouldn't want to have parents overcharged because you're buying for them. Then, those people have two options. Once you place an order and they buy the books, they can deliver them in school or at your home. However, our advice is that the books be delivered here in school. Are we together, parents? Is that good? Situpige makofi kama that is good. Thank you. And the beauty with that again is that it is optional. Out of our 200 parents, we can have 100 paying through Snaplify, and those whom probably it's very convenient for you to buy, you can also buy. So that provision is there. I have talked about newsletter communication. We have been very good at printing newsletters and giving to parents. I would not want to ask how many read those hard copy papers. I would not want to ask. But parents, beginning this end of this term, we will be posting our newsletters soft copy to you. However, we have a provision for hard copy on request. Ni sawa? Ni sawa? So before ufike nyumbani, newsletter utakuwa nayo. Nikimalizia, two more things. We will be able to communicate the New Year Mass Day, because all of us know every time we are opening the year, we must hold a Mass and we pray together with our children and we commit the year to God. So we'll be able to communicate that next year. Very finally. Now, my teachers again stand up. Please, my teachers stand up. My colleagues. Parents, these teachers, you know what we have been doing with them. Teacher Mombi is in grade 3. Next year she may not be the one who is in grade 3. Sinukweli? That's what we've been doing, eh? Thank you. Sit down. Now, I have a team of 7 drivers. 7 drivers. Some of them were here, others were not here. Just like we normally do with the teachers, next year we have a plan. We have a plan to empower our drivers. How do we empower them? If Alex is conversant with Langata route, and then we make him conversant with Ngong route, our interpretation is that we have empowered that driver. So what we are saying is, parents expect some kind of changes in terms of the driver who plies your route next year. Thank you. That is called quick feedback. Quick feedback. Let me know which driver is seated where the noise is coming from. At Wapi? Langata. Mutaniona after this. Sawa. You don't even know who I am giving you. But we appreciate. By the way, when I hear that no, at the back of my heart, I am like, thank you. My drivers are doing some good work. But like I am saying, even the one who will come, he will actually do better work. Thank you. So I want to stop there and very sincerely wish all of us a Merry Christmas, prosperous 2023, as we anticipate transition for all our children